Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Ax-SCB, and I'm back again with another video. In today's video, we are going to be continuing the Think Like the Pro series, where I go through matches with other pro players and to get insights into what we were thinking and how the match went on, so that you guys can, learn and take something away from this. In today's episode, I'm joined by the one and the only Rctech from Levox Esports. Rctech, what is going on, buddy?
How are you doing? I'm doing very good. Thank you very much. Can't wait for the match.
Always ready, good to go. Rctech, man. Appreciate this. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to start off talking about our teams, then we'll get into the match, right? So I'll just start off. So in this setup, I went for a plant, aqua, and a beast. So we're covered from all sectors, right? So got the plant up top with the cactus, the Sirius. As I said previously, cactus is one of my favorite horns or plants. So also the Sirius to, of course, try and limit my opponent's energy. The yam for, just to give a little poisonous touch for my opponent. So every time, if my opponent does attack into the yam, every turn they will lose 2 HP. The turnip at the back, mainly, for targeting birds. But as you guys can see here, there's not a bird on the other side, so that's that. Midliner, I went for a perfect aquatic here with Piranha because it just does a bunch of damage. Showstar also does a bunch of damage, plus it ends my opponent's last stand, which is very effective. It prevents my opponent from going into last stand, should I say, actually. Got the sponge on the back to give my aqua some defense, but also what's great about sponge is that it gives me an attack bonus if my shield is broken by the opponent. And on the back here, got the Nemo tail to be able to generate some energy for my team. My backliner, perfect beast with the Nutcracker dual blade, just pure damage pretty much. Risky beast because it's just, absolutely fantastic. Once your beast hits into last stand, it does 150% extra damage, 150% damage, sorry. And the rice tail to steal energy from my opponent. RC, if you want to go?
Okay, so my team, we are in a world of extremes. As you might know, the double bug with pincet parasites and the plant with pincet parasites creates major problems for everyone who basically wants to use combos in any way or fashion. So the way I think of this is basically like a team of triple aquas or triple birds. Is basically you have to attack as quickly as possible to create your system, basically. And my system is I want to discard every card in your deck so you don't know what to do. And if you have 3 cards, you're going to push those cards. And if I'm lucky, those cards don't have any DPS or a little DPS, and I can just brick wall you until you have, well, pretty much until you rage quit. That is my objective today.
Yeah.
So I also make it a 1v1. If you look in the back, my last bug has gravel end. So because X doesn't have any backdoor, for me, my objective is pretty simple. Beat the plant and the aqua as fast as possible so we can create a 1v1 with a beast, because then he only can use risky beast. And if I'm, with a pincet parasite, I can pretty much, determine which card he's going to get. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Definitely. Okay, so let's get into it then. Getting play on round 1. I just went for the skip, to be honest.
Which is actually very clever against this type of team. The trick about the triple Pinsir Parasite is actually don't use too many cards at once. But as soon as you use 2 cards, if I use 4 discards, you don't have any cards anymore because you start with 6 cards. That's a very good trick to have. Don't start too quickly with your cards. Or
Yeah.
I will mess you up.
As soon as I saw this team, I was like, okay, my cards are in danger, pretty much, right? Need to try and save as many as I can. So round 2, I thought to myself, okay, didn't get the poison, right? He already attacked me. Went with the turnip and the cactus to, put some defense plus some attack on my tank there.
I expected a yam, to be honest. Didn't
Yeah.
get the yam.
Yeah, you discarded it last turn.
Well, even better.
Yeah.
But maybe you drew another one. I don't know.
Fair enough, yep.
So I expected yam, didn't get the yam, so I went passive a little bit. So let's go to round 3.
Then round 3, we got the yam. Then played that as well with... I didn't really get the beast card draw, so maybe I could have saved it, but I just kind of wanted to be a bit aggressive so I could get straight to the bugs.
Yeah.
Because I knew they were going to cause me a bunch of issues.
Yeah, so basically I was saving cards on my bugs right now, sacrificing my main tank. I had enough cards to stall you out because people don't often realize, but bugs are pretty tanky if you got fish snack and snail shell. Because you can stop at least 3 attacks if you think about it. You basically have to combo attack it with 2 Axies to really kill it. So that's going to be very interesting. Sacrifice my plant. The yam, the 1 yam is gone. So now we're going to round 4. Now it's getting interesting.
So now his tank was down, right? So I went for the Showstar Goldfish because I was expecting defense, right? Wasn't 100% sure if he was going to play the fish snack and the snail shell, but I wanted to do enough damage on my with the aqua and hopefully break the shield, but that didn't really happen. I played the follow-up beast cards, probably the wrong order. Actually, no, definitely the wrong order because I could have went double Nutcracker, Rice, then double Nutcracker again, but went with the Rice double Nutcracker and I missed that last attack there. Then RC came through with the bug combo.
Yeah, so the bug combo is interesting. I didn't expect you to not defend your plan, to be honest. So that's why I basically spent 1 more extra parasite. But I basically did the parasite pincer, fish neck plus snail shell is one of the strongest combination. Discard plus defense. And because you didn't crack my shield, you only did the fish neck one, so you got stunned on your aqua first turn, then unstunned with the Nemo, and then another stun with your beast. So that creates major problem for you. You're basically spending a lot of energy for nothing. That's a nice combo I have. I see a lot more people nowadays with this combo. Pinsir Parasite, Snail Shell, Fish Neck.
Yeah.
It's a strong even in the back, basically. Just as a last Axie, which is brave. But still, this combination is getting more popular by the day. And on the back, I did double Parasite. And, basically you don't have any cards anymore.
So going into round 5, I went, so I didn't have no cards pretty much, so I had to just go with what I had unless I would have basically ended up just losing all my cards. Went with the dual blade Risky Beast, pretty much just left myself with the stun.
And as you can see, I call this the reverse series. If someone has an Axie with no 0 cost energy move, I always think he has to basically spend 1 energy to unlock that beast. And I like those type of things. This is why Snail Shell one of my favorite moves. It creates so many problems. So his beast next turn has a problem because he has to spend extra. So what I did is just basically make sure that he didn't have any cards. So he only can basically spend... you can only attack with 3 cards every turn for the next couple turns. So did the pincer, fish neck, snail shell, and also the double pincer to make sure. Maybe I played 1 pincer too many, maybe even 2 pincers too many, but just to make sure that I have all the advantage in the late game.
End of round 6, you hit me with the sandal and pincer. I had no cards going into round 7, pretty much.
Okay.
Then I drew 2 cards on the aqua, then 1 on the beast. as you can see here, I kind of thought about using the sponge with the show star at first. I was kind of thinking, okay, so I'm gonna get discarded again, so I kind of just wanted to get as much damage as possible because I saw the discard and I obviously saw the gravel ant. Because of that, I was kind of thinking ahead, to myself that, okay, I don't want to get gravel ant because I'm basically going to be stuck with one move, so wanted to do as much damage in round 7 as possible.
Yeah, personally, I think you outthought yourself. I think with the sponge, I think you would have won.
Yeah.
Because that created them. Because I only played one card, right? I just guessed it because I'm thinking, right, if I survive this round somehow, some way, I basically have 3 energy. With 3 energy, with Pinsir Parasite, that's enough to have a decent shot to win it, basically. Because that creates a lot of defense. And I did only Sandal, and it paid off this time.
Yeah. Sure, because hit the Sandal. I mean, I did hit my Nutcracker, but the Sandal was enough to completely kill my Aqua. Then the card draw in round 8 didn't really go great for me. As you can see, I drew double rice dual blade.
Perfect.
That's exactly what you wanted, I guess, right? But yeah, so
As you can see, the defense is 176.
Yeah.
And I don't even have snail shells. The defense is insane. So I basically, you only had 2 energy. So with 3 energies, you probably would have won instantly. But with 2 energy, without a crit, I'm definitely winning. And I'm just doing double Parasite. Maybe the better draw would be double Sandal, I guess. But double Parasite is doing the job as well.
Yeah. And, crit finish at the end, that was kind of all she wrote.
That's all she wrote. And this is why you always go for the troll teams. There you go.
Thanks a lot, RC. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And make sure you leave a like, rating, sub to the channel if you haven't already. And we'll catch you again next time in the next video.